What's up, guys? Eric Bray, Focus Fishing Guide Service, Table Rock Fishing Intel. Got another video fishing report for you for Table Rock. It is Tuesday, November the 24th. As you can see, I'm in my office. Supposed to have a trip today, but last night they called and 70-80% chance of rain today, so they didn't want to go. And it hasn't rained a drop yet. Looks like it's coming in this afternoon and this evening, but it hasn't rained yet. Anyway, as far as our lake level is concerned, we are at 916.9, which puts us a tenth of a foot below normal pool. They are, like I said, predicting rain for this evening, so we'll probably see some fluctuation. Corps has been running water both at Beaver and Table Rock, and they're just basically matching the inflow on Table Rock. Whatever's coming in, they're dumping back out, so we do have some current running through the lake right now. Water temperature. Yesterday I was on the water. I started out the day around 58, got up to about 60 by about 2-3 o'clock in the afternoon. Pretty average all over the lake unless you get up in the river arms. I know Sean Nicodemus posted on his report yesterday that up the Kings he was seeing 55, 56. Talked to a couple of guys who were up at the James and they were seeing about the same thing, maybe a little bit warmer, 56, 57. So you're getting that stained water and you definitely are going to see some lower water temperatures. A lot of bites going on, a lot of different ways to catch fish. It's still a little tough. I mean, they're still scattered, but a lot of different ways to catch fish right now, and the best way to stay on top of that is to join Table Rock Fishing Intel. I tell you guys this every week, but you know, we've got daily reports almost every day. We've got weekly reports every week. We have got feature videos, and when we shoot those are usually up on the website within 3 or 4 days of actually being shot, so you get really up-to-date new information dang near every day. Almost every day you've got something new on there that's going to help you catch more fish on Table Rock and at least have a starting point, if not know where to go and what to do when you get to the lake. But anyway, if you're coming down, say you're going to fish the lower end of the lake, got about 3 bites going on down there right now. First bite is a deep bite with either a Jewel scuba spoon, a Rapala jigging wrap, or a Kitech 2.8 on a 3/8 ounce jig head. And unlike the normal deep bite where we drop straight down on them, we're doing a lot more casting and pitching at the fish in those deep trees. Most of the fish that we're catching are in deep trees topping out are between 25 and 40 foot. Some of them are up above the trees, some are down in the trees. Most of them in the guts of the creeks. Not really doing well out on the main lake or on main lake points. Most of these fish are coming back in the creeks, and we're catching a mix of smallmouth Kentuckys and largemouth in there. The keys are you're looking for shad and you're looking for fish in the trees. If you've got those two things, you're probably going to get bit. Got a video coming out on that later this week, show you a little bit more about how we're doing that, how that's working. That'll be on Table Rock Fishing Intel by the end of the week. That's the first bite working down there. Next bite, I'm catching them still on a Pee Wee football jig. It's a little bit slower than it has been, but we are still getting bit. Most of the fish are coming on gravel mixed with ledge rock. Main lake and secondary points. Most of them, if it's calm and sunny, they're 15 to 25 foot deep. If you've got some cloud cover or a little bit of wind, they will push up and be in that 10 to 15 foot range. And again, typical colors, bass whacker, Hail Mary, and Touchdown are my 3 best colors, matched up with either a speed craw or a beaver or something like that, depending on the conditions. Other bite that's been working well, if you have the right conditions, if you've got wind and cloud cover, you can catch them on a crankbait right now on either a rock crawler, wiggle wart, Curve 55, or you can catch them on a stick bait. And I've been catching most of my stick bait fish or jerkbait fish on a Spromic stick. These fish are on steeper banks, both on the main lake and back in the creeks. Channel swing banks have been really key in the creek arms. Where the channel hits the bank or comes off of the bank has really been key. But you gotta have wind, you gotta have cloud cover. If I don't have any wind, these fish just aren't up there. They're not up there feeding. So if you got wind and cloud cover, you can catch them on a crankbait, catch them on a jerkbait. And go up into the Kimberling City area. Same bites have been working up there too. That deep bite is really starting to show up. You can probably catch some just fishing straight up and down vertically. But again, I'm doing better pitching a spoon, the scuba spoon, or pitching the jigging wrap or a Kitech to the trees. And I mean, we're not throwing it far, less than 50 feet, and swimming it by for one reason or another. The fish seem a lot more skittish if you drop it on them versus pitching it and letting it swim by them. So that's why we're doing that. Catch them on a peewee as well. Most of them, main lake and secondary, gravel and ledge rock mixed points. Again, cloudy, windy, they'll be fairly shallow, 10 to 15, sometimes even shallower than 15. If it's sunny and calm, these fish are backing out to 15 to 25. And then the crankbait bite. When the stars align and you get a windy, cloudy day, get on the bank and throw a wiggle wart, rock crawler, curve 55, or if you prefer to throw stick bait, throw a mixed stick or a rogue or whatever you like that has a real hard action and work it back real fast. Catching several fish doing that. Go up into the James River, and as usual, a jig is king up the James. Been catching them really good on the Pro Spider jig, around docks, around the brush around docks when it's calm and sunny. Some out there on some of the steeper ledge rock and gravel mixed points, but really doing better around docks. And some of the bigger creek arms like Ants Creek, Cedar Cove, those sort of places, Woolly even, some of the creeks that have got a few docks in them, we have been catching quite a few fish doing that. Again, windy, cloudy day, you can catch them on a wiggle wart, you can catch them on a rock crawler, you can catch them on a curve 55, or if you prefer to throw a jerk bait, you can catch them on a Spro mixed stick on those steeper 45-degree chunk rock or ledge rock banks when you've got wind and cloud cover on them. Go up into the white. That deep bite is definitely happening up the white as well. Again, doing better pitching, casting, either a scuba spoon, jigging wrap, or a Kitech on a 3/8 ounce or even ½ ounce head. Can catch a few dropping it vertically right below you, but the fish seem to be a lot more aggressive if the bait's swimming by them versus being dropped right on top of them. So doing well doing that. Doing well with a peewee football jig on gravel and ledge rock mixed points. Again, if it's cloudy, they'll be up shallower, 10, 15 foot deep. Clear and sunny, back out. 15 to 25 really seems to be the key depth when you don't have any cloud cover, when you don't have any wind. And then, again, the perfect day, cloudy, windy, especially a west wind. Get on the bank, get on a chunk rock or a ledge rock bank, throw a wiggle wart, throw a rock crawler, throw a curve 55. Get up there shallow, because the fish will move up shallow. They want to be shallow. They want to move up there and feed, but without the wind, the bait's not up there, so they're really not up there chasing. And I'm catching them on a Spro mixed stick too. A lot of fish on channel swings. I forget which day it was last week, but we had a good windy day or windy afternoon, and these fish really turned on and got up on the ends of those channel swing banks and caught quite a few on a Spro mixed stick and Norman Flake. But Norman Flake, Blue Bandit, the typical colors are really working, and work that bait fast. I'm jerk and letting it sit for just enough time for me to pick up the slack, and then jerk, really working the bait fast, and the fish are extremely aggressive when you get the wind and cloud cover that you need. Guys, it is Thanksgiving week. So happy Thanksgiving. Hope you have a wonderful, socially distant, safe Thanksgiving. We're getting into December. Bite's changing. We've got a deep bite already starting. We're going to have another deep bite, probably firing up once the water really drops in temperature. Got a lot of bites in December and January. I mean, if you think about it, we got a deep bite. Got the A-rig bite that's probably go catch them on an A-rig right now, but that's only going to get better. A swim bait bite, a stick bait bite or jerk bait bite, a crankbait bite, and jig bite. There's a lot of ways to catch fish December and January on Table Rock, and the best way to know what's going on, Table Rock Fishing Intel. I was going to say it again. Join Table Rock Fishing Intel and get the most up-to-date information on the lake dang near 7 days a week. Check it out. Get the free membership. If it's not for you, cool. Move on. No harm, no foul. If it's for you, join for the $45 a year. Get all the maps, get access to everything that we do every week on Table Rock Fishing Intel. But if you're coming down and you want to hire a guide, give me a call. It's Focus Fishing Guide Service. You can reach me at 417-860-4743 or hit my website, focusedfishing.com, and either shoot me an email or book online. Either way, I get back to you as soon as I can. Guys, thanks for watching the video. Take a minute to check out TableRockFishingIntel.com if you have not done so. Thanks for watching. Can't wait to hear from you. We'll see you on the water.